Demography. Living in the Balkan Peninsula about 55 million people, the average density 100 b/square km. In northern and eastern countries and in Greece Galkanate natural increase is low, 0.2 to 1.2 thousand, in other countries is between 5 and 8 per thousand, and in Kosovo and Albania between 12 and 15 per thousand. The ethnic composition of the population in most of the Balkan countries is heterogeneous. The Balkans was attractive residential and invasions since antiquity Middle Ages. Older people in numbers are, Greeks, about 10 million Bulgarians, 6.7 million Serbs, 9 million and 7 million Albanians. Next follows the Turks, Croats, Bosnians, Macedonians, Romanians and Mazizet. As far as religious structure in the Balkan Peninsula has more Orthodox Muslim 55% and 35%, less Catholic 8% and others 2%. The majority of the population lives in the city Balkan Gadushulit. Earlier most of the population lived in villages. Beats 58% of the population lives in cities. Bulgaria and Greece about 68% of the population lives in cities. While in Kosovo and Albania about 40% of the population lives in cities. Economy. In general, although the Balkans is rich in minerals and other goods remains the least developed region in the continent Evrop's such a conflict and wars affecting domestic and foreign, in the relation feudal socialist. This situation led to growing differences in the degree of economic development between the Western Balkan countries of Bulgaria, on the one hand, and Greece and the EU countries on the other side. Thanks pedologic climate and opportunities for agricultural development are very affordable. Participation of arable land is 34% of meadows and pastures around 27%. Of olive-growing Mediterranean crops, citrus, grapes, figs, cotton, rice, tobacco, etc. They have fairly large spread cereals like wheat, then corn, panjar shakiri, sunflower, fruit. Balkans has been well known for livestock, keeping diva, cattle, and other animals. Balkan forests occupy 29% of agricultural land and economic significance. Until the early 90s we had Balkans' positive development trend, but after the political and economic crisis, many economic branches and industria Renye.Vitiv recently underwent. Some places of the peninsula in the economy has begun to recover. Balkan countries have guaranteed lack of coal oil, but on the other hand, some of them are coal and hydropower. Shumka countries are rich in bauxite, lead, zinc, copper, iron bit, then non-metal as magnesite, kaolin, asbestos, marble, etc. Distinguished by branches of industry and light industry, heavy and less processing. Tourism in the countries of the Balkan Peninsula is experiencing a rapid development, and especially nautical tourism. Of the states that are distinguished by tourism are Greece, Croatia partially Bulgaria and Montenegro, while recently began to develop very quickly in Albania. Croatia's Adriatic coast with 700 islands attractive, then Eoyut the Ionian archipelago of 500 islands closer together with the warm Mediterranean climate and culture. Antique tourism Nivli influenced the development of road and rail network in the Balkans is not at the level of right. Balkan countries which have access to the seas have developed shipping. Greece stands out in this aspect. Which 26 million BRT, 5th place in the world. The largest naval ports of the Balkan countries are, Pyrrhou Athens, Thessaloniki, Rijeka, Bar, Durrës, Varna, Burgas, Constanta, Istanbul.